those who know me know that when my parents divorced when I was 2, we moved a whole lot.
Right.
And one of the places that we ended up was in Cedar Hill on Jones Street.
Yeah.
Right? So Jones, my aunt had a house on Jones, and anytime one of the family members got into, financials or whatever, financial troubles or whatever, we would go there because she owned the house. And we lived at 430 Jones. And down the cul-de-sac was this character in the neighborhood. So this character in the neighborhood was known to us as BadAss BJ. So BadAss BJ, he was always full of energy, non-stop energy, always funny, but always getting into trouble. Mm-hmm. So today, BadAss BJ now is Mr. Bobby BJ Austin. He's elevated his game, and he's written a book, By All Means. And we're going to talk about his story tonight. And I already got the chill bumps. I'm being honest with y'all.
Yeah.
I'm being honest with y'all. I already got the chills because I just feel that his story has to be told. So I'm just thankful, brother, that you came to sit with me tonight.
Appreciate you too, bro.
And I want us to talk about By All Means. But before we do, tell the people, what type of person were you in school? Like in school, what type of person were you?
In school, I was everything. I was the class clown. I was the bad actor. Sometimes I listen. I wasn't done by far. I got some book smarts, had them in. It was just my focus and attention was somewhere else. So when it came to school, that energy that I had, it was too much for school. You know what I'm saying? I felt too big for school at that time.
Wow.
So that led to a lot of, mishaps during my education phase.
So even in school, like what was your first time getting into like real trouble back then?
Oh man. I don't remember, but my mama and my sister them, they remember because she 2 years older than me.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the first time, I was in maybe kindergarten or first grade, and I guess I was being a distraction. Teachers saying something, I done stood up on the table and told her to, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's kind of boy.
So BJ, where did that come from? Just that natural rebellious spirit. Like you had it since I know you, and I know you for a long time. Like where it come from?
Really, I know it kicked in a little bit after my daddy died. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? All the way up to the point, so maybe like third grade, he got killed in '92, mm-hmm. and he got killed by law enforcement. Around by '92. And a little bit after that, that's when I started noticing it myself. And it was kind of like an open rebellion. Like I know what I'm doing is wrong. Mm-hmm. But at the time, I had a bunch of things going on in my personal life, in the household, and then going up here dealing with a lot of people. And I just felt like I need to detach, or I did detach, you know what I'm saying, at an early age from authority figures, from what I seen. So that's what caused a lot of the rebellion, you know what I'm saying, a lot of anger and resentment towards law enforcement, people who we supposed to trust to do their job the right way, so that kind of fast forward up to what we going on now and how they handle.
Right, we still seeing it.
Yeah, we still seeing it. And I seen it then in '92, which I didn't have no recollection of none of that. Like racism, I didn't really recognize it. The profiling that laws did, I didn't never recognize it. But on this night right here, 1992, August the 10th, is when I seen it firsthand of people that, when I was young, it wasn't F the police. You know what I'm saying? These people that we trusted, that I know, like they riding around the neighborhood, they speaking to the kids. You know, I didn't know how they handle adults. You know what I'm saying? So after I seen that though, it kind of triggered something in my mind, like it was a trust issue in all authority figures.
So did you witness that happen? Like,
Oh yeah. It was that night. My pops came in the house. You know what I'm saying? He was kind of like on a trip or whatever. I don't know what the cause was, but him and my T-John were arguing, and it led to outside. You know what I'm saying? I'm 8 at the 10, so I know what's going on. My sister was 10, and we followed him out to the porch. One thing led to another. Like, he went on a physical abuse thing. They just arguing back and forth. And this early in the morning, like around like 1 or 2. And before you know it, the police come, pull up. My mama sitting in the door of the car. My dad is standing by the door of the car. You know, you can kind of tell if you look at her, she in distress, been crying and stuff. So from there, law enforcement kind of got aggressive with my daddy. You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't actually know what provoked them to handle him the way he did, maybe his aggression and how he was responding to them. But it went from one thing to another. Before you know it, they got him on the ground, beating him, choking him, and he become unresponsive the first time. You know, my mama screaming, we going crazy, like screaming from the porch, you know what I'm saying? His kids seeing something so vulgar like that, and so, you know what I'm saying, explicit. So from that point, they put him in handcuffs and drag him to the police car. You know what I'm saying? From our car to the police car, which up the driveway, they drug him.
And he's unresponsible.
Yeah, he's unresponsive. They got him in handcuffs, like one on each side. They dragged him, his feet dragged and everything. Well, once they get to the police car, he started kind of like coming back conscious. They wrestled him down again, they hog tie him this time, like put his hand behind his back with his feet connected to him, and put him on the trunk of the car, of the police cruiser. They call backup or whatever. My mama go over there to the car. When backup come, they explain to backup what's going on. She go to the car. He unresponsive again. And that was the last live physical image that I have of him.
Wow.
After that night, she took me and my sister to my Aunt Tammy's house. And later on that morning, she come in and tell us our daddy died. You know what I'm saying? So.
Wow. First of all, I'm super sorry to hear that, brother. Like, honestly, I didn't know that after all these years. Yeah. I'm getting choked up. You know, I honestly didn't know that. So from that, the effects of it now is attached to you.
Right.
Wow.
And the way it affected the whole household, like as far as me, I became angry and rebellious. My mama became resentful, and my sister kind of became reclusive. You know what I'm saying? Like, she detached from everybody and everything. You know, hardly talk. You know, she was a daddy girl. You know what I'm saying? I'm connected to mama. She connected to daddy. It's like that's her attraction. You know what I'm saying? It's a common attraction.
It's interesting how everybody handles trauma differently.
Right.
Like we all do.
Yeah.
But we live with trauma, and then it affects our lives so much. The decisions that we make, you know, a lot of times if we've been traumatized in any type of way, I mean, we operating in a level of PTSD,
right.
You know, in our regular lives, and it's affecting us. It affects how we live. So after that is when you first started. Well, I mean, you were already kind of getting in trouble at that point,
right.
but
it
then
went extreme.
It went extreme.
Yeah.
Would you say that you were doing it for attention, or was it just clear, just defiance, fuck the police type energy?
Yeah, that's what it was. It really all authority figure, even like teachers and
anybody.
Yeah, it was like you authority. I didn't understand like how somebody can be in a position like that and overuse their power. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it was. It was kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Can't nobody tell me what to do. I ain't listening to nobody. So
you get into the street culture. You get into, what was the first thing that you was out there doing?
The first thing I did was just around by maybe like 13, 14. By then we done moved from off Jones Street. Mm-hmm. We moved to Little Creek. I was doing pretty good. You know.
Wait a minute, where at on Little Creek? 151?
Yeah, we stayed. Yeah, that's
in the apartments.
In the apartments. Yeah.
That's I lived in apartments too.
That's what I'm saying. You, Richard Dixon, all that.
You was in there at the same time?
Yeah.
Dang. Wow.
Yeah, we was in that thing.
That's right.
We was
Man,
on the backside by the
yeah,
creek.
that's right. Now I remember.
Yeah.
Now
I think his name Walter Vincent, ain't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Man,
we all
that's
stayed over
crazy.
there. Yeah.
Okay, so y'all at Little Creek now.
All right, we're in Little Creek. I'm doing pretty good, you know. I was doing pretty good in school, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't no A or B student, you know what I'm saying? And it just came more from, I know it was focus and commitment, you know what I'm saying? So I was a C+, C-. I was passing. And my outlet at the time was football. You know, I always been a aggressor, you know what I'm saying? Everything about me was physical. So football was an outlet for me, you know what I'm saying? I started playing Little League, went from flag all the way up to tackle, and that was where I can release everything. Whatever I had in me, I just go take it out on somebody, you know what I'm saying, on the football field. And the little stuff that trickled from that, that's where the fights came in. Like if I had any type of feeling about anything, hey, whoever crossed me the wrong way and I felt bad about it, or, you know, I went that route. So from Little Creek to High Point Village is our next destination. You know what I'm saying? And then High Point Village is when I started mingling with a lot more older guys around the apartments. And some of them was from a neighborhood from Oak Cliff. And that's when I got fully introduced into like the gang culture, you know what I'm saying? Seeing them, you know, everything was red. My favorite color always been red, but it never been on the gang bang level. And once I seen that, it was more of an influence, like, okay, these dudes out here doing what they want to do, you know what I'm saying? That's what I want to do. It was attractive to me. And my mama used to work 2 jobs to provide, you know what I'm saying? She was always gone.
I do remember your mom working a lot.
Yeah.
I remember your mom working a lot.
That one thing she used to do, I can say that she ain't never indulged in nothing illegal, or, you know, she might cut a few quarters on some chicks every day of the year, but, you know, it was to make sure that, hey, we don't have to choose. Is it going to be the lights? Is it going to be some food? Is it going to be, no. We had it. We didn't have, you know, the most, but we had enough.
Was your mama a disciplinarian? Like she used to whoop your ass?
What?
I don't think I remember that. That's why I brought that up. I remember.
Whoop is an understatement. Yeah, Miranda. Yeah.
I remember
she
that.
She used to squabble her ass, like, it wasn't on no child abuse
She
level.
didn't play that. She didn't play that.
On everything, like, it wasn't child abuse level. It was like, nigga, you finna listen. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, because, you know, we weren't no small, like, little kids. You know what I'm saying? We teens. You know what I'm saying? My sister was you know, she was a big girl. I had my way. Shit.
So how come you weren't able to really like listen to mom, like listen to the discipline that she was trying to get you to go a certain direction, and you wasn't listening to her? Why do you think that was?
Because I had more out of influence because of the freedom I had when she used to work. You know what I'm saying? Like, and this went on for, I could say, when I was about 12, all the way up to, 17, 18. Even now, she worked hard, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, I'm grown now, but just that freedom I had at an early age, you know what I'm saying? Then we old enough to watch ourselves, you know what I'm saying? I'm 13, 14, my sister 16, 17, so it's like, hey. And she gave us things to survive on our own, like, hey, this how you cook. We in the kitchen watching her cook. We cooking the bare minimum, you know what I'm saying? Chicken, you know, just the simple stuff. So, but yeah, the freedom. You know what I'm saying? So
those outside influences, those older group of guys, like what were they into? What were they getting you into?
Oh yeah, we was into everything. You had one particular guy that was, you know, the way he carried himself, the way he speak, you know, people respected him. So he took a liking to me in the way that he didn't like a lot of the younger dudes, you know what I'm saying? Probably because I was more like, yeah, what's up? What you need me to do? You know what I'm saying? Like, what I got to do? You feel me? So, and then he, you know, he was selling weed at the time, and he on an ankle monitor because he been doing what he was doing. He was in his, I want to say, mid-20s, and he didn't never be like, look, bro, you need to be going to school, or you need to be doing this. Or, nah. Hey, that's what you want to do?
So he wasn't trying to.
Oh, yeah, nah.
Okay.
This what you want to do, boy? I'm gonna show you. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna show you how to weigh this. I'm gonna show you how to package this. I'm gonna show you how to cut this. You know what I'm saying? I'm show you how to roll that. Yeah. So once I got into that and being around him and some more of his homeboys, I just felt a part of something more than, you know what I'm saying, than what I was getting at the house, which, don't get me wrong, you know what I'm saying, the love, you know my mama would love the shit out of her.
Right,
you know
right,
what I'm
right,
saying?
for
Like,
sure.
That, we can never question that,
That's
you know what I'm
a fact.
saying?
That's a fact.
It's just that big brother role, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of what I looked at him, like a big brother, you know what I'm saying? I ain't had that in my life. It was always me and my sister. And like I say, my sister was always like reclusive, you know what I'm saying? It was just, we were still dealing with, you know what I'm saying, not having my dad around. Sure. You know what I'm saying? And like you say, the trauma is a lingering thing, and it can linger for so long, you know what I'm saying, which is that what happened. And at that point, I was all in on whatever, you know what I'm saying, like, not trying to prove myself, but hey, this
you
my
was just
type
with
of
it.
party.
You was just with
yeah,
it.
this is my type of party. Fighting? Oh yeah. Anything, you know what I'm saying? That's when I started smoking marijuana a little bit more, you know what I'm saying? Got into the weed and smoking, and you know, it was just like, hey, this is what we doing now. You know what I'm saying?
So how long did that last before you start getting yourself like actually caught up in like with police?
With the oh yeah. You know how City Hill is, they know everybody, and especially if you're doing something you ain't got no business, they gonna find out who you is, who your family is. And like you say, at that time, a lot of my troubles was, I didn't really, at 13, 14, I didn't get in trouble in the streets. My trouble was at school, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you was popular for trouble though.
Yeah, man.
Like, I'm
That's what they do
man.
before, like, oh, you in trouble again. Every time they walk by the office, I'm sitting in the chair outside the office or in the office.
And did you care that you was in trouble, or
hell nah.
it didn't feel like that?
Nah, it didn't like shit, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't never have that conscience. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, you tripping. I ain't gonna say I didn't give a damn, but I didn't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? Like.
So how old were you when you caught your first charge?
My first charge, I was 14. Yeah, I was 14 from middle school, and I got on this chick and her boyfriend, and you know, we was coming from a pep rally. It done got wired up in the hallway, you know what I'm saying, running with the little dudes I used to run with. We all wired up, we getting into it with the ops, what they call them these days, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, it got crazy, you know what I'm saying? I ain't now, don't give me, I am not a woman abuser or nothing, you know what I'm saying? I was young and we was having like a group fight. And I wouldn't initiate it this day, I can say that much. And she, you know, hands in my face, pushed me, and I, 0 to 100.
Real quick.
And yeah, I went 0 to 100 on her, 0 to 100 on her boyfriend. And before you know it, now I'm in juvenile.
And how long you had to do?
Oh, I did maybe like a month.
A month in juvenile.
Yeah, I did like a month. Mama came, got me. They gave me probation, all that. We got kicked out of apartments. And we owned a DeSoto in Brook Hollow.
So the first time you sitting in front of a judge, are you still feeling like you don't care, or is it getting real?
Oh no, yeah, it got real.
That's why. Yeah. So it got real. It's different now.
Yeah, because the whole setup of just being in that environment, you know what I'm saying, and you not knowing what's finna happen.
What your fate is. You don't know what they finna do.
Yeah, you don't know. So you hearing stories like, bro, you finna go to TYC and it's turned up there. You know, like turned up is my type of party, but at the same time, I don't like going into no situation. I don't know what's going on. Right. So yeah, it was a scary feeling. You know what I'm saying? I don't care who say what about the most killers of the killers I done see them cry in the courtroom. You know what I'm saying? Like they getting it. They finna have to go down through there. Y'all done seen them break down and cry. So for me at 14, yeah, it was scary. You know what I'm saying? It was scary for me, my family. You know what I'm saying? We don't know what these people finna do. And now I'm at the point now where I see how the system work. And I see what they do. You know what I'm saying? Same dude. It's a dude, white guy, went in with me, teenager. He done did some way more extreme than me. They slap him on the wrist, send him home to his mama in 10 days. Wow. Yeah, so I'm like, damn, I know I'm finna go home. Detained. 10 more days, detained. Y'all keep detaining me, I might as well go and turn up in here too.
Were you getting in trouble in there?
Oh yeah, I started. after that, like, I'm like, damn, I'm seeing him, you do going on. I'm chilling, you know, I ain't just mingling with nobody in there, you know what I'm saying? After that,
I'm sorry to cut you off, bro.
go ahead.
What was your first day? You go up in there. This is juvenile. You
Yeah,
14.
this juvenile, yeah.
So I know. I mean, now you being taken away from mama.
Yeah.
At this point, your first day in there. What's that like?
Oh yeah, the first day in there, you, it's crazy because they treat you like a grown man. Like you strip.
Right off the rip.
Off the rip. Oh yeah, strip, turn around, you know, make sure you don't have no countryman on your hair, put this in your hair, make sure you don't got lice or ticks on you. Take you through the little physical process. So even at 14, you being degraded to a level like, I wouldn't expect it nothing like this.
Mm-hmm.
So okay, now boom, you go get dressed out and you sit in a little room. Now I'm in there by myself. And you know, in solitude, that's where you have all your thoughts and you just like everything just you facing everything that you know you finna face.
Mm-hmm.
So, like I say, I always had somebody that done been in jail before and they'll come out and tell stories. So I had a few little homeboys that I was running with had been a juvenile.
Mm-hmm.
And the day before I went and got arrested, they like, look, bro, if you go, you know what I'm saying, you know you gotta handle yourself, you know what I'm saying? So that always been my mind frame.
But you had no problem with that.
Oh yeah,
you know, you was with that.
Yeah, yeah.
So we gonna fast forward just a little bit because we got a lot we gonna get into this too. But so now you get out, you go right back into.
Right back to, I finished the probation. Like I say, we moved to some apartments in DeSoto, Brigalo. I finished the probation. You know, I did everything I needed to do successfully. I'm about 15 now. Yeah, about 15, 16. And once I got out probation, it was, because see, at that time, you know, they urinate you and make sure your pee clean or whatever, you know. I did mess up a few times. They sent me to boot camp, CCD in West Dallas. Did that. I felt that. I wasn't trying to feel that because, again, that's another authority figure, and they putting their hands on you.
In the boot camp?
Oh, yeah. You getting dunked on your head, like, they in your face. What you want to do? You bad? Ooh, oh, yeah. And then just the thought of getting sent to TYC, that's like, you know, prison for the teens and stuff. Yeah, I ain't sitting too well, so I straightened up a little bit, got into boxing and stuff, you know what I'm saying? I did that for like 6 months while I was on probation. And after that, it was back to, hey, I got my full freedom. I was back full-fledged into doing
everything.
You hear me? Everything that I knew that I felt like I was good at, I was back doing it.
That's interesting you said that you felt like you was good at it. So, So part of that is it's kind of a comfort zone too.
Yeah.
Being the mischievousness was actually part of your, like, that's where you felt good.
Yeah.
That's where you felt comfortable being.
Yeah, and it's crazy because my sight was like, I'm daring the police on stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's only a few times that I ran from them on some scary stuff. But other than that, I'm daring them. Like, man, I wasn't scared. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't afraid. Like, whatever. I done felt handcuffs. I done felt juvenile. I made it through there. You know what I'm saying? I done felt boot camp. Made it through there. So, like, what else y'all got for me? You know what I'm saying? What else y'all got?
Do you think that some of that comes from, like, you not knowing your own worth at that point?
Yeah.
Like, your value?
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
Most definitely. Like I said at the time, I didn't allow myself to be influenced by so much negativity. People, music, everything, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just allowed it to happen unconsciously because I'm young, you know what I'm saying? I know right from wrong, of course.
Right.
But it was like, once it become routine, you don't feel like you're doing nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, this normal. Me going out here, I'm finna go give me a sack, I'm finna roll me some weed up, smoke me a blunt. And, you know, whatever my partner's doing, that's what we finna do. It just became a normal routine. You know, we'll come out, sit in the breezeway, shoot some dice, you know what I'm saying? Smoke some weed. And we doing this at 15, 16, you know what I'm saying?
So 16 years old, next charge is when?
Okay, I didn't get charged all the way up till I was 19. You know what I'm saying? When I got charged at 19, I went down and did a 2-piece. Now I'm in my grown phase. And
now you're going to big boy.
Oh yeah, and that same mentality that I applied when I was 14, I applied it then. And that whole 2 years I spent squabbling.
The whole time.
I swear to God, bro, it got so bad. I'm in TDCJ prison. It got so bad that the warden called my mama. You hear me?
The warden called your mama.
I swear to God, called my mama on me.
That's when you know your mama's strong, though. When the warden got to
I swear
call
to
your
God,
mama.
bro. I'm sitting in SED, and the phone ring back there. The lawman come pull me out like, hey, you got a phone call. You know what I'm saying? So I pick up the phone. Hello? Boy, you need to sit your ass down. What you doing down there? Woo? You ain't trying to come home? Mama? Bet these folks called my mama.
Wow.
Yeah, I swear to God, the ward day was, I think Ward Sheila, I was in Bonham on damn, I can't remember the unit name, but I was in Bonham. It's right across the street from Bus Code State Jail. And yeah, Choice Moore. They called my mama.
They called your mama.
I swear to God, they called Miranda Sue Austin. But see, and then you know, mama, she gonna act a fool. She don't give a damn where she at. Like if you do something in any type of way, it don't matter who, you gonna feel her wrath.
Did that wake you up in there, or were you in a situation while you were in there where you didn't have a choice but to survive that way, or could you have did your time differently?
I could have. Looking back at it, yeah, I could have did it differently. You know what I'm saying? But I was already affiliated with a gang. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So from the streets, you know people, and like the prison world is so small that you seeing people that you know from the neighborhood, from the streets, and there you go. Like you can't not claim what you is from the streets. You know what I'm saying? So you do that, you kind of got to face mode with dudes that, you know, they be in a super gang.
So that's that lingering. I mean, just like we talked about how trauma follows you into your adulthood, the things that you do in this life also follow you. The choices that you make continue to follow you. So you being in a gang in the streets, it followed you right there into the prison.
Right in the prison. And you know, you get in the role of things, and like I say, they say prison 90% mental, 10% physical. I don't believe that, because you can come. I done seen guys come in like, man, hey, I'm trying to do my time, do what I need to do, go home. You getting tried. Somebody in that prison, you got one damn fool or two damn fools or a group of damn fools that's gonna try this one individual at least one time. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if you come in there talking about you friends with Jesus and they gonna try you.
You gonna get tried.
You gonna get tried, bro. You gonna get tried in some shape, form, or fashion. Somebody gonna steal something from you, see what you do. Somebody gonna, you know, bump you, see what you do. You know what I'm saying?
What's the proper response? Somebody steals something out your cell. What you supposed to do? Anybody? Yeah, because they trying you. How do you pass the test?
You gonna have to go and beat a nigga ass. You gotta go and do it. You gotta go and do it, because in there, bro, it's so many corrupt mentalities. Like, it's only a selective few that's done elevated to the next thing, but the majority of older guys that been locked up, they own different units. You know what I'm saying? So now we're around a bunch of people that's either done been down and came back, and they haven't elevated, or dudes that's fresh in the system. You know what I'm saying? And we all 19, 20 years old.
At what moment in your cell was the hardest moment for you?
The hardest moment probably coming from this the third time, probably coming from visit. Like when your people come see you and they gotta go this way and then you go back that way and you kind of land there and you bump. Y'all, because the conversations is all about like, hey, come out, do right. You know what I'm saying? Woo, we love you, whatever you need. You know what I'm saying? You know, they took care of me. They made sure I had commissary, made sure they drove there 45 minutes up the street to come see me. Letters, pictures, magazines, whatever I needed. You know what I'm saying? And once they leave, it's like, damn, my family gone. I still gotta deal with this. You know what I'm saying? And it be things that be going on that occur and reoccur, and it's a cycle every day. Like, you in the penitentiary, you never know what's gonna happen.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, so many corrupt minds. Like, somebody will wake up and be like, you know what, today I'm finna do this, and it's a ripple effect.
So the family leaves, they go that way. You go into the cell, and you sitting in there, and is your mind like now thinking like, when I get out, I want to make some changes yet, or you think it's still?
Yeah, hell no. I'm like,
You still
I'm
not
more,
there.
Yeah, I'm on everything. I'm more angry. Like, damn, these people still. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to deal with guards and stuff like that. They'll say slick shit to you, tick you. And I'm real, yeah. I'm a walking tom bomb. Like whatever you say the wrong thing. I don't give a damn if you're a guard, or inmate, or whoever. You say the wrong thing, and I feel a certain type of way. You know what I'm saying? You get the same treatment that inmate to get in my mind. You know what I'm saying? And that was when I did my first time. I was 19, 20 years old. So I didn't have no plans, bro. I didn't sit down and be like, you know what, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna get a job. I'm finna get my GED.
So that still didn't hit. Not
Yeah,
yet.
it
Not
didn't
yet.
hit. Yeah.
So that still wouldn't be considered rock bottom for you just yet.
Nah.
That wasn't rock bottom just yet.
Cause now I'm looking at it like, cause I'm sitting around people that, man, I got 20 years, bro. I got 10. I got 30. I ain't had number 2 years. I did 7 in the county, and now I'm doing the rest where I was at. And it was, I ain't gonna lie, bro, it was easy. Like, it was easy.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It was like, okay, just do this, get through this, and you know what I'm saying? Just do you. It was easy. I just was making stupid choices and doing what I wanted. Like I say, I had a little clique I started there called RMOP, run my own program. You know what I'm saying? We doing what we want to do.
Y'all running your own program. You ain't following no nothing.
We not trying to hear nothing. Whole squad, we ain't going. Yeah, whatever y'all need to do, write it up, restriction, it didn't matter. You know what I'm saying? We not going to whole squad. We gonna rack up when we want to. You know what I'm saying? So it was.
See, but that's it's crazy how you can identify that's leadership qualities and skill sets, but just being used
in a negative
way. But that's like real leadership though. Yeah. Like for real.
And you still don't recognize it.
You don't even recognize
it. People just draw to, for one, the energy and that same energy. Like energy, that's what world consider energy. I'm just gonna attract. You know what I'm saying? What it is. So yeah, I'm attracting all type, but I'm attracting people that was like me in their mind state at that time. You know what I'm saying? I had older guys like, bro, you don't know how powerful you is. You know what I'm saying? I've had whatever, bro. You know what I'm saying?
That's been on you for a long time. I know your mama probably and your sister probably always told you that, but like we saw it too when we was younger.
Yeah.
Like just your confidence. See, you was like it seemed like to us like you was just a super confident kid. You could do whatever you wanted to do.
Yeah, and that's how I feel. I ain't gonna lie, that's how I feel. And like we going back, I never felt like a follower to nobody. Yeah, maybe like to somebody older than me, but anybody my age, we gonna rock how I rock. You know what I'm saying? And like you say, I'm getting people around me that's like me. You know what I'm saying? So
that's 19, 20, 21, right?
Nah, this right here, 2003. I did the Deuce from 2003 to 2005.
So you out in 2005.
I get out 2005 in the summer, June.
Where you head to?
Oh, straight to the trap. I swear to God,
bro. You left and went straight to the trap.
Man, look, bro. And it's crazy, you know what I'm saying? I ain't upping it or nothing.
There's some drink down there for you too, just so you know.
I don't condone what I did, you know what I'm saying? But I'm giving y'all my mind frame at this time. My mama, my sister, my mama, my little brother, who was like 5 or 6 at the time, and my best friend, they come pick me up from the Walls unit, which is in Huntsville. Boom, we get in the car, go to the bank, we cash the little check we get on our books or whatever. From there, we go back to Dallas, you know what I'm saying? At the time, my mama staying in Oak Cliff off Arpage Circle in a neighborhood called Keystone Pope. I come home, take a shower. My sister come home from work. She get dressed, I get dressed. It's a Friday when I got out. So I'm looking to go have some fun. We go to my partner apartment. He stayed in Seattle Ranch off Gannon Lane.
Yeah.
We go to my partner apartment. Off the rip, I got a fat sack of dro. Yeah, I rolled up a blunt, looked like this cigar. Yeah, I rolled it up. He took a shower. I think my sister might have went downstairs or something like that to handle some business or whatever. I fired it up. Got the weed in my sister. We went and got some liquor. And hey, now it's like, boom, okay, that first day, everybody coming to see me. Hey, bro, you home? People give me money, this, that. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, I fell right back into the roots. It felt like I never left. You know what I'm saying? Because you.
So was anybody around you at that time saying, BJ, do it like this, do this, like change your ways, or everybody was still inviting you
it's like,
to do the same?
Yeah, bro, home, let's go. You know what I'm saying? My mama always like, nigga, you need to sit down somewhere. Mm-hmm. Like just like that. Hey, you need to sit down somewhere, nigga. Like, and then for like I want to say like a week or two, I enrolled in this school off Langston Road called Urban League. Mm-hmm. And that was an attempt for me to try to get my GED and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't take the time.
So you didn't finish.
Oh no. Nah.
Yeah, because you was at that time you was locked up during that time, right? Yeah, dang.
Yeah, I stopped going to school and everything right around about 17, 18.
Wow.
Oh yeah, went out there and at 17, 18, I'm really on my own. You know what I'm saying? But there was a choice. You know, mama ain't gonna never close the door on me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like, man, I'm finna. Yeah, you don't like the rules, you know. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, you still. Oh yeah. I got a choice now. You know what I'm saying? I'm 18. I got a choice. I'm gone. You know what I'm saying?
So you out. You back at it. What's the next time you go back in?
All right. This day right here, I'm getting one of my partners. He was a little older than me. Boom, he cutting my hair. We just talking about, you know, people in the neighborhood, who doing, what this person doing. And he was like, you know your boy Rabbit on, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yeah. He was like, yeah, he got a spot over here, over there, you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, take me to him. Mm-hmm. So he called him. He was like, man, I got somebody, you know what I'm saying, the surprise, I ain't gonna tell you what it is. Mm-hmm. We go down Keys, you know what I'm saying, in the neighborhood over there in some apartments called Cedar Ridge.
Uh-huh. Cedar Ridge on Guinea?
No, over there for it might not be Cedar Ridge. I might be getting a name twisted up. Okay. It's Cedar something, Cedar Crest or something like that. Boom, we go over there. He's sitting in the lap, you know what I'm saying, peanut butter cream seats, you know what I'm saying, nice little rims, all the beat going. I'm sitting, we in the Range Rover. I'm looking down at him, he don't see me. Boom, I let the window down, what's up? We you know, hug, kiss each other, get in the car. Man, what's up, bro? You trying to turn up or what? I'm like, what's up? What you got for me? Because I always dealt with him in that way. Like, he'll put something in my hand. I'll do what I need to do, pay him his money, keep mine, and I'll flip like that, dealing with him. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But he always been a grimy dude since beginning of time, since I first met him. But he never did nothing to me. Mm-hmm. So I was like, well, cool. As long as you don't cross me, you good. I don't give a damn who you do it to out there. But, you know, once it's in you, they'll eventually get you too. You feel me? Fact. So, boom, he pulled out a bag. Here, give me this, put some money in my hand. Hey, I'm gonna come pick you up tonight. We finna go out here, you know what I'm saying? I need you to meet this chick, you know what I'm saying? We gonna get the spot. You need to holler at her though, because her sister can't do it. She messed up, you know what I'm saying? Created bad and all that. So I'm like, bad. That night, around about 1 in the morning, we drive out to Carrollton. He introduced me to these two chicks. One he messing with and the one he put me on. And I'm still not conscious. Like, she was super easy. Later on that night, we laid up. Hey, what's up, man? We trying to get some money, you know what I'm saying? We need you to get this spot in our name, you know, in your name, so we can do our thing. Oh, whatever you want, you know what I'm saying? Woo, woo. So she seeing the benefits before there's even benefits, you know what I'm saying? In her head, she trying to scheme me. I'm trying to scheme her too. So, you know, that's how she played the game, and I was playing it with her, so we got the spot. I say the very next day, I'm sitting up in there, we ain't had no furniture. We had a little TV, a little monitor with the PlayStation hooked up. The very next day, I'm looking at 2 or 3 different guns, a table full of dope, money laying over here, 2-3 bags of weed over here, and it's going. People knocking at the door. Hey, let me get that, woo. So now I'm serving. Bro would be gone a lot. You know what I'm saying? At the time, I didn't recognize what he was doing. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But he'll be gone a lot. He'll pull up when it's time to bust the money down. So it's going. I want to say about that. I was now number 2 months, bro, from June to August. Mm-hmm. The night they ran up in the spot, I was at my mama's house early that day, and I'm on the computer. This when they still had Black Planet and Dallas Peeps. Yeah, so I'm on the computer getting my Mac on. Yeah. So boom, I just feel at peace, you know what I'm saying? Like my mama seen it, you know what I'm saying? She went to Winfield Burger, bought me some burger fries.
Ooh,
and all
them
that.
Winfield.
Yeah, man, yeah. Y'all gotta go to
different.
Winfield, it's South Beckley, man.
Yeah, them burgers different.
Yeah, man, they different. So boom, I'm sitting there, and you know, I feel calm, you know what I'm saying? Cause out here, when I'm out here, I know what type of person I gotta be out here. And that's another thing, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, not split personalities, but you living like a, you know.
Double.
Yeah,
Double
you know what I'm saying?
life.
I'm living a double life. At home, I don't gotta show my people that I'm this type of guy. You know what I'm saying? I don't gotta be packing pistols around the house or doing this or doing that. You know what I'm saying? That's for the streets. When I'm at home, I'm at home. You know what I'm saying? So, boom, I leave that later on the day, my phone going off. I'm like, damn, I'm missing so much money. I tell my sister, hey, take me back out here. You know what I'm saying? I go back to the north. And I was there for maybe an hour. Me and another partner of mine, we get a knock at the door. And it's 2 undercover laws, but we don't know at the time. You know, they plain clothes, you know what I'm saying? And we serving whoever, you know what I'm saying? Anybody can have whatever y'all want. We got some for $2. We got some for $5, 10, 12, 8. We didn't give a damn. You can come with a bag of change. You gonna get some crumbs or something. So, boom, they knock at the door. I'm in the room. I'm showering up. I'm finna leave again and go to City Hill because I done met the little chick out Black Planet. She stayed at City Hill. You know what I'm saying? So I'm on my way back to the hill. And bro, like, hey, there's 2 people out here. I don't know who they is. You might know them, you know what I'm saying? Or it's some rabbit customers. So I go to the door, you know what I'm saying? Boom, I crack the door, look out, 2 dudes. Hey man, we looking for a couple of 20s. So I'm looking like, don't know nobody we ever served just talk loud and you know what I'm saying? You kind of see their demeanor and everything.
Someone right.
Yeah, so I'm like, nah, y'all got the wrong apartment. So they get to looking around, nah, this the right apartment, this 204, right? Woo. I'm like, man, we don't do nothing in here, you know what I'm saying? So at that point, one of the officers stuck his foot in the door. So my mind frame, we had got into it with some dudes from Hampton Park, you know what I'm saying? We running them off the street every day, like, hey, fool, y'all stop posting up over here, you know, we got pistols, we ready to do whatever. So now we thinking they done try to send somebody up here to rob us. So my whole thing is, we finna do the next best thing. Bro behind me with the burner, he finna go on and I get out the way. So when I get out the way, one of them screamed he got a gun. Before I know it, I swear to God, bro, it's at least about 20 laws in that apartment in the matter of seconds. Like, I had time to turn around. Once I seen the uniforms, I had time to turn around and kind of make it to probably a few feet away from the door before I felt a hand grab me, you know what I'm saying? I broke up out of it, ran to the back room. I wasn't going nowhere. We on the 2nd floor. Boom, they get me, put us in handcuffs. And that was the end of that. You know what I'm saying? I ended up back in Dallas County jail.
So how many people on that indictment?
On that one, it's just me and my partner Derek.
The one that was in the room?
Yeah, the one that was in the room.
Wow. So this time, now you go in this time. Is it different this time or is it just?
All right, I'm gonna tell you the whole process.
Yeah, let's get into it.
I'm gonna tell you the whole process. I'm in the county, and anybody that go to Dallas County, Loose Derrick, West Tower, North Tower, they got the South Tower now. They say that's the upper side. Government Center, New Holland is rock and rolling. Like, you finna do some punching up in there. You finna do something. So, you know, we got a couple of homeboys that worked in the county, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, and they made sure I was good, though. You know what I'm saying? Not in the legal way. Just like, hey, bro,
nah. Yeah, for
you know
sure.
what I'm saying?
For sure.
So, yeah, in the county, I'm same thing. Like, when you get into something, they put you on a different floor. You know what I'm saying? I started on the 6th floor in the North Tower, went from the 6th floor to the 5th floor to the 4th floor. They shot me to the West Tower. And from the 9th floor there, I got shipped to the Government Center. All in a year. You know what I'm saying? I'm fighting my case. Oh, yeah, fighting.
See, the whole time you fighting the case?
The whole
year?
Time. Yeah, the whole time I'm fighting the case. And this is what I want to say about the system. If you don't have no money, if you don't go in with no money and you just broke, you finna get hung.
Yeah.
You finna get handled. You know what I'm saying? Because I done seen dudes coming out with gruesome cases. Murder cases, like broad daylight. I done shot this dude face out. They make bond, they fight it from the world. Before you know it, they got 5-10 years. So I'm like, damn, here I am with 3.8 grams of crack and a pistol, and they making it seem like I'm a kingpin or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, well, you was the ringleader. You organized this. Well, it was guns in here. Well, y'all only got really one gun. It's two, but y'all got one that y'all can put on me. You know what I'm saying? What the rest of the stuff is to make me look like I'm big meat to somebody.
So is this the case that in the book you talk about where you felt like you at first you felt like it was unfair punishment?
Right.
That's this case right here?
Yeah, that's this case right here. All right, we fighting the case, and when you go into it, of course you're not expecting the worst. You know what I'm saying? You go, you know, brother's on his knees and you know pick the Bible up and there again, like damn, my life on the line again. So let me, you know, try to at least do this right here. You know, I've always been a prayer, but at that time I can't say that I was a believer. You know what I'm saying? Like we taught to pray. Yeah, we taught to pray. We taught at an early age, like, hey, say your prayers, pray over the food, pray for this, pray for. But now that I can live, with no believer. You know what I'm saying? Because you seeing different things. You like, damn, I'm praying for this, but ain't nothing changing. You know what I'm saying? Not really recognize that it's me that got to do the work. You know what I'm saying?
That's deep though.
Something like.
Is it safe to say, based on that, like the results that you're gonna get from the lifestyle that you was living, you knew you already understood that you was gonna have to take some time. You kind of already understood that. So either time, jail, or death.
Yeah, them on the road, and we know that, but we know that from a young age.
We
you
know it.
Yeah, hell yeah, because you get told that your ass gonna end up in jail or dead.
So here's what I want to know: how do we know it and still
disregard
it? How does that happen?
Your conscience, like, it go numb at a certain point in your life when you're doing certain things. Like you just go numb constantly, and you like whatever. You know what I'm saying? If I go to jail, I go to jail. If I get killed out there, shit, I'm a legend.
So that's gonna go. Wow.
Yeah, we idolize that shit.
It goes back to knowing your worth and knowing your value.
Right. And that's young. We not being taught like our worth. It was just like, don't do this. You know right from wrong. You know what I'm saying? When nobody back in the gap telling me you a king, like you great. You know what I'm saying? Understand your greatness.
So you didn't hear those words?
Hell nah. But you hearing like, hey, you know what's gonna happen to you if you keep doing this. You know what I'm saying? You hearing the correct.
You hearing the consequences, the possibility of the consequences, but you're not hearing who you are. Nobody's speaking to.
Yeah, nah, we weren't hearing that. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of like a confidence thing too. You know what I'm saying? Where people, you start young like this right here, and you build them up, and you show them like this is who you can be. You know what I'm saying? This is who you are right now because you're young. You're a prince. You know what I'm saying? You're a princess. But you're going to eventually become a king like your daddy or like your mama. You know what I'm saying? You got to teach them their worth.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying? And we wouldn't get taught our worth. You know what I'm saying? We had to figure a lot of shit out on our own. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, from regard, like I say, you know, mama loved us. She taught us how to survive. Like, this is how from her going to work to, like I say, she'll do little small stuff, not nothing illegal, but she's showing us how to survive. You know what I'm saying? Something we not getting from nowhere else. Like, you take me out of one city and put me by myself, I'm gonna figure out a way to survive. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna figure it out. Whether I have me on my mind, like whatever you put some in my hand, I'm gonna get it like this, or like this right here. I done tried the working thing too when I was younger. You know what I'm saying? Working a different job. You know what I'm saying? But
I talk about this often. You know, a lot of times we're taught how to survive, or a lot of people are surviving, but we're not taught how to live.
Yeah.
We're taught how to survive, but we don't get to live. We're not taught how to live. Like when you say teaching them at a young age that they can be, you know, that's one aspect of it. I stopped asking kids what do they want to be when they grow up, because a lot of times they don't know their options. Yeah. Right. I start giving options, and then I in my studies I've been thinking lately not to ask anybody what do they want to be, because that's an end destination, and the journey itself, right, is the goal. Yeah. There is no destination that you're going towards, right? So the question that we got to start asking is, what are you becoming? Yeah. What are you becoming? So that's an everyday question.
That's an everyday question, yeah.
Everyday question. What are you becoming? With the decisions that you're making, the things that you're doing, what are you becoming? Yeah. Right? And you can ask that every day. Based on what you're doing today, what is your life leading towards? Yeah. Right? And that's an everyday thing, and to the point that you are no longer here. You can keep on asking that. Right. What are you becoming? What are you becoming? Even when you older, you can ask, what am I becoming?
What am I becoming? Yeah.
You know? When did you get to the point where you decided to start writing?
That came about, I'm going to say at least, all right, once I got my time, they gave me 25 for the dope, 10 years for the pistol, ran a concurrent. So adjusting to that thought, just the thought first, not even the situation at the time, like physically, just the inner thought, all that, the feelings and everything, I got to adjust to this now, like, damn, what I'm finna do with 25 years? You know what I'm saying? Like, how the hell I'm gonna do 25 years? Because if that's what you got, you know what I'm saying? You know, in Texas, we 50%, you got to do half, you come up for parole. That don't mean it's guaranteed, but you just come up for review.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
They gave you 25 years?
They gave me 25 years for 3.8 grams of crack and a pistol.
Unheard.
You know what I'm saying? Like, true say, like 25 grand.
All right, let me ask a question.
Yeah.
Do you think? I can't even make that. I can't even play devil's advocate. I was about to play devil's advocate and try to say, do you think that it was because of the lifestyle leading up to that? But that's not what you on trial for. That's not what
you feel me?
You can't even do that.
You hear me? I'm supposed to be convicted for
what,
I did.
This moment.
This moment right here. Damn what I did.
Yeah, that's what that's why I caught myself.
Yeah, this what I'm on trial for. I'm not on trial for me slapping the shit out of a nigga yesterday.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm on trial for this dope and this pistol.
Wow.
And the last thing this judge said to me before he gave my time, he told me, I'm finna make an example out of you. And he went down through there after, you know, I done plead my case. You know, I done accept the responsibility at that time. Like, look, I know I wasn't supposed to be in there. I accept full responsibility. I'm going to actively seek this, make the changes I need to make to be better for the community. I know I'm finna get some time, Judge.
Right.
That's what I'm talking to him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Boom. After I finished talking to him, they called family up there. You know what I'm saying? Sister, she got up there and talked. Mama, she got up there and talked. My uncle was there. You know what I'm saying? All them niggas that was, hey, yo, little Bobby, you... With nobody at that trial.
Ooh-wee.
And they know where I'm at.
Ooh-wee.
Yeah,
it get real then.
Yeah, it get real.
Then you start really recognizing that the streets sells you a lie.
You hear me?
It sell you a lie.
It's a facade.
It is. Yeah. A street code. It ain't even there. Don't nobody follow it. Yeah. How we got a code? How's a code that don't nobody follow?
It change every day.
I think we blessed in this lifetime to maybe have 2 and 3 real friends. You hear me? Maybe 2 and 3 real friends that's really with
like
you.
Real. Like, yeah, we ain't even friends no more. We brothers.
You know, listening to your story, I mean, it's like we could have, me, LT, we could have went that same. I mean, we did our dirt. Don't get it twisted. We ain't squeaky. We ain't squeaky. And anybody who know us know we ain't squeaky. You know, but you know, man, I wanna. So when did you decide to actually start writing?
That was some more, you know what I'm saying? All right, when I'd never been, like, this wasn't something that I look forward to doing, like writing, you know what I'm saying? Rapping, yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? When I was younger, I used to do my little rap thing, you know what I'm saying? I got a few songs out there on YouTube, I'll show y'all later. You know
we gonna put them in there.
Yeah, from when I was back, you know what I'm saying? I was probably about 17 messing with my boy Gary, you know what I'm saying? But that was what I can write music. You know what I'm saying? I can write poetry because I got a real vivid imagination. You know what I'm saying? Like, my brain always ticking. Even when I'm doing things, when I was committing crimes and doing, my brain always ticking. And I think that's part of why I was getting a lot of shit too, because it's like, okay, what can I do next? You know what I'm saying? So at this moment, I'm around this dude. He was from Austin, Texas, named Bo Pete. And he wrote a book. And he gave it to me. I read it. You know what I'm saying? We in seed. So from there, I'm back here like 30, 45 days with nothing. Like, no books. I got my Bible, a piece of paper, some envelopes. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I got a bunch of thoughts, and I talk to him about them. Like, bro, how you put this down like this? How you woo-woo? And then we read them type of books in the penitentiary. You know what I'm saying? Urban books. We read. That's what we do a lot of reading it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm reading them like, man, these suck. Like, I could do this. I could do better than this. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, my imagination, I'm always creating in my mind something. So, bro, like, just try it. You know what I'm saying? He slid me a composition notepad. And the first one, that ain't even the first one I wrote. The first one I ever wrote was this book called Too Many Chances. And I kind of wrote about, just experiences.
That's deep, though.
Yeah. And then I expound off of that. I come up with, I always start with the title. Like, boom, and I'll write around the title, you know what I'm saying? Boom. So I'm going to keep all my concept on this right here. Put myself in situations in the book like I'm getting chance after chance, and this is what happens, you know what I'm saying? So I wrote it. I wrote it from, I maybe had like 30 days left in SIG. By the time I left SIG, I was done with the whole book, maybe like 220 pages, front and back. I was done. And I started passing it around to some of the homies on the unit. And they're like, bro, you wrote this? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Well, so from there, I wrote part 2 to that. You know what I'm saying? And now people seeing like, bro, these real books. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I'm still not taking it serious. It was just like a hobby in there for me to pass time. You know what I'm saying? So
how'd you know to do it? Because you're doing it right. I mean, you writing it, you created focus groups, you letting people test the product and see if it's any good. I mean, you doing it like, I mean, that's like how you supposed to do it. How'd you know to do that?
Man, I ain't gonna lie. That thing over there, bro.
Yeah. That's your rider right there.
Man, look,
for
bro.
sure.
Man, look. You know what I'm saying? The boss lady sat down, read them, and was like, nigga.
That's weaning it. Like, I had no idea weaning it, but I was like, huh?
Wow.
This the BJ I grew up with?
Yeah.
This the one I used to.
So what we're gonna have to talk to you too, because I want to know like your thoughts when you first started reading his work. How did that make you feel?
I was speechless because I know him and I know the story, but to read that, as soon as you open the book, boom, no, you on the scene. What's going on? And I'm like flipping page. I wanted something that he could see. It's possible.
You said a good word. You said you saw your potential. You said that you saw it was possible, and it's crazy because now it reveals your purpose.
That's it.
So let's do this. Let me ask you this. Where do you think we go from here? Where do you want it to go?
From there.
Because if possibilities endless, there's no limit. Don't put no cap on anything can happen.
Yeah.
Right? Where do you want this to go?
With that right there, and how I design my writing and my imagination, and just from getting, like, that's why I love feedback. And when I get the feedback, and when I'm writing it, first of all, I'm looking at it like it's a movie. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm looking at scenes play out. I sit in the mirror and act shit out myself, like certain lines. What? You know what I'm saying? So I actually see us being able to take this and transform this into a movie.
Yeah. I am extremely proud of you, brother.
Thank you, bro.
No, I'm serious, man. Like, to go through all the things that you've experienced, though you may have made some decisions that were not good.
Yeah.
But to walk that journey, to come out to this point, anybody who is watching you, they shouldn't do anything except clap their hands, bro.
Yeah.
Real talk. Real talk. The experience, the things that you've been through that got you here, brother. I'm inspired. I'm truly inspired. And I'm I ain't trying to, drop no tears, but it's easy,
Yeah. Don't start, because you're going to get me to cry and thing.
I'm just saying, because I'm grateful to know you.
Yeah.
To have watched you, and even when you went into, doing something way different than where we was at the time, to see you right here, I think that everything comes together in a perfect way. Way beyond our control.
Yeah.
Way beyond our control. I definitely wouldn't have wanted you to have to experience the hard stuff that you experienced, while sitting down. But if you didn't do that, you wouldn't be right here.
Yeah, man.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you were just one of them kids and men that you pushed it to the limit.
Yeah.
But see, now all of that's gonna work for your good.
Right.
And you gotta still push it to the limit.
Yeah.
You gotta still be willing to go all out for it.
Yeah.
You know? But now with new information. Now with new information, now you know your potential. Now you've established some worth, value for yourself. It's like, nah, I'm not gonna do that. That's gonna get me over there.
Yeah.
You know, I wanna create this legacy. You know what I'm saying? So, brother, from for real, not the bottom of my heart, my whole heart, man. For real, I'm proud of you, bro.
Appreciate
like
it,
this means a lot that you would sit down and talk to me. I love y'all. I love mama, your mama, Jessica, everybody, man. I'm just
love you too, dude.
I'm just super grateful, man, to be able to be part of this. And so I ain't gonna tell the world what we fixing to do. But but just know this is just the beginning.
Yeah.
Anything particular you want to say? Like
I do. I do want to say to you too, even when you didn't, feel like you was in my life, you played gave impact. You know what I'm saying? And some of the impact was seeing how you and Latours and y'all carry yourself. And also, when I was incarcerated, another thing that inspired me to want to do something more positive, is when I read your book, The Cliff Mindset.
Man,
you feel me? Yeah, I swear to God, bro. When I read it in probably about 2 hours. It was, you know what I'm saying? I couldn't put it there because it's like, damn, this somebody I know. You know what I'm saying? You on the back cover, your suit looking good. You feel me? So I'm like, yeah, this bro. You know what I'm saying?
That,
so I couldn't wait to tell everybody on you to like, hey, my partner wrote a book. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need to read it, and just to see you go through everything you went through. And be able to do all this, bro. Like, you done did everything. You done preached. You done been, sir, you done did all this. You know what I'm saying? But you never lost your identity like Dennis. Like this, my
that's
Dennis.
real
this
talk.
The Dennis I know right here.
Yeah, man. This has been real, dog.
Appreciate it.
This has been real, man.
Thank you for calling me up here.
Already, man.
Yeah, you talked me into it.
Hey, he tried to cancel on me. I said, the rain was coming. The rain was coming. And I was like, I said, okay, so we gonna let rain hold us back? Well, is that what we doing?
Yeah, he was called me out. You can't call me out. I'm coming.
Yeah, he was like, oh hell no, I'm coming.
Yeah.